tutorial, we are going to see the complex number. So I have the three questions under complex number. The first question is under addition, and the last two questions are under what? Multiplication. But before then, I will let you to know what is complex number. So first I have A plus BI. So by this letter I, whenever you see A plus something I, so it means that is a complex number, because this A part is called what? It's called the real part, and the B that contains I is called what? The imaginary part. Suppose I have 3 plus what? 3 plus 4i. So let me graph it. So the x-axis and the y-axis. So the x-axis is the real part, and the y-axis is what? Is the imaginary part. So I have 3 plus 4. So let's say I have 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and what? And 3. So therefore I have 3 in the real part. So this is what the real part, which is 3. And therefore the 4, it is in what? So first I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So therefore my point will stop at what? At here. So therefore this is the point. It indicates that here is what? Here is a imaginary part, and here is what? Is the real part. So therefore, so first I am asked to find the absolute value of what? Of 3 plus 4i. So this will be automatically equals to what? 3 plus what? Plus 4 squared, it will be equals to what? 3 square, which is 9, plus what? 4 square, which is 16 in square. Therefore it will be equals to what? Square root of what? 25. Square root of 25, it is what? Is 5. So therefore this is how you can find what? The absolute of what? Of a complex number. If we take the square root of what? X square minus 1, it will be equals to 0. So therefore x square, it will be equals to what? It will be equals to 1. And therefore the square root of what? Okay, sorry, positive. Therefore x squared, it will be equals to negative 1. So if I square root of both sides, square will cancel square, and therefore x, it will be equals to what? So therefore the square root of negative 1, it is not a real number. So therefore I can say that I squared, it is equals to what? Negative 1. So therefore whenever you are calculating in what? In complex number, whenever you see I squared, is the same thing as what? As negative 1. So therefore let me solve this first question and see. So first the question says this complex number plus what? Plus the second complex number. So I have 7 plus what? 7 plus 2i plus what? Plus 3 minus 2i. So therefore I have to collect what? Like terms. I have 7, I have 7. So therefore 7 plus what? 7 plus 3, and then plus what? 2i minus what? Minus 2i. So therefore 7 plus 7, which is 10, plus what? Plus 0i, it will be automatically equals to 10. Second question, which is what? 3 minus 2i, and therefore 6 minus what? 6 minus 8i. So therefore I have to say 3 multiplied by 6 minus what? 8i, and therefore minus 2i multiplied by 6 minus what? Minus 8i. So therefore 3 multiplied by 6, which is 18, and therefore minus 3 multiplied by 8, which is minus 24i. So then if I say 2i multiplied by 6, I will end up with what? Yeah, 12i, and therefore minus 2 multiplied by 8i, it will become what? 8 times 2, which is 16, and they are both negative signs, so therefore I will end up with what? 16i squared. And I told you I squared is the same thing as negative 1. If I multiply negative 1 by positive 16, I will end up with negative. So therefore I will just change my sign. So therefore 18 minus what? Minus 16, it will become 2. And therefore 24 plus what? 24 is the same thing as minus 24 minus 12. 24, which is what? 12. I will end up with 6 and 3. Therefore what? Minus what? Minus 36. So this is what? This is all forward for the second question. If I'm going to solve the third question, 2 plus what? Plus 3i into 4 minus 8i. Therefore 2 into what? 4 minus 8i. And therefore what? Plus 3i which will be 4 minus 8i again. 2 multiplied by 4, which is 8, and therefore 2 multiplied by 8, which is what? 16i, and therefore plus what? 3 multiplied by 4, which is 12i, and therefore 3 multiplied by what? 8, which is 24i, and minus what? 24 what? 24i squared. And therefore I squared is the same thing as -1, so I have to multiply it by -1. If I multiply by -1, it will become positive, and then I will delete this -1. So 8 plus 24, it will give me what? 32, and therefore minus 16 plus 12, it will give me what? It will give me -4. Yeah, -4i. So therefore 32 minus what? -4i is the correct solution for what? For the third question. So this is all I have for you for introduction to complex number, addition and what? And multiplication, and how complex number it is. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more interesting videos. Thanks you for watching.